And the Hoosier stayed so prized to possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Indiana's offense will take the first swing of the game. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
Yeah, and I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special. And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Push down for the tackle.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the back. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that...
Turning it on! Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best. Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Looking to throw on first down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, and you know both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, a city this game was.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough, but that one has just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Makes the catch. It's whirling. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The gift to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything. And
touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take Take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
A strike downfield. Jogged out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The give out of the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got the 1st down and more. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. And he'll be brought down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's busted. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Boilermakers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and that'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Turning it on. Fighting off the defender. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Swings it out to his running back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Indiana! And the route is on. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Here's the pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Turns it on in midfield. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down.
And decision coming up, but you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision. Stay aggressive. Get after it.
On the option. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Boilermakers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
He lofts one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Creates a little space.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the Indiana offense will take over.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And option football is so hard to defend. It basically becomes assignment football. It's almost like basketball where you say, I got him, you got him. Defensive ends a lot of times have to play the quarterback, and once the quarterback pitches it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.